What's up, sneaker fans? Thanks for tuning in to a More Than Hype review. So Nike recently released a set of Dunk Lows that they're calling the Lottery Pack. There was a gray colorway, and what we have here today, the green. Pretty interesting concept. The idea is kind of like a lottery ticket. These also have a scratch-off swoosh that'll reveal a unique design underneath. And what you need to scratch off a ticket, you need a coin. And these come with a keychain that kind of looks like a coin that you would use for a lottery ticket. So with all that said, let's get right into the review, starting with the packaging. And these come in our standard Nike sportswear box. So we have our sort of infrared background, white accents all around, Nike swooshes or Nike logos, and then we have our label on this side here. Official name of these, Nike Dunk Low Retro SE, SE standing for Special Edition, and since Nike is calling these special, they come with a special price tag, so $110. Regular Dunk Lows retail for $100, so a little bit more expensive for that SE. Official colors, pale ivory, black, and malachite, that is that green color. Far as sizing goes, these run true to size, just like any other Dunk Low. So I got my 8.5 here. That's the same size I wear in Air Maxes. In Air Force Ones, I wear a size 8. And this is, of course, men's sizing. The size conversion for women's is 1.5 sizes up, always in Nike. So this 8.5 in men's would be a size 10 in women's. Style code DR9654100. And that about does it for the label. So now, let's take a look at the shoes. So we open up the box, we have some special paper on these, and these little icons of what you might find on a lottery ticket is kind of the design that you'll find underneath the swoosh if it turns out that you do want to kind of scratch it off. And it seems to be unique across all pairs also. And here are the shoes. I really like this colorway, some really classic color blocking, and very similar to a much more iconic Dunk, the Heineken Dunk Lows. Of course, this is kind of reversed, but otherwise, really digging the colorway. But let's get both pairs out and take a closer look. Now we got these out the box, let's take a closer look at these lottery Dunk Lows in this green malachite colorway. And I think as like a first impression, the green is definitely a much more deep green, if that makes any sense. Definitely a darker hue of green than I've seen or I'm used to seeing on Dunks. And it's been a while since we've gotten any green Dunks anyway. So I'm really glad that I was able to get these. Out of the two colorways, the gray or the green, this is definitely the one that I prefer of the two. Let me know in the comments which of the two you prefer. As far as the concept goes, scratch off swoosh. You also do get, like I said, here's a look at that coin. This little keychain type coin. Although people have already stated that these don't have any sort of like edge to them. It's just smooth here. So they're not very good for actually, scratching anything off. But otherwise, a nice little add-on. Calling these the lottery pack, I think there's a very loose connection to the lottery and these Dunks, but the colorway itself, I really like for both. It's some very classic color blocking, so all our overlays are in one color. There's malachite green, that is our heel piece here, going down our eyelets, around our toe box, and the same thing on the medial side. And then when we look at the heel of the shoe, we have this little back tab piece here in that malachite green. Pale ivory stitching on that Nike here. And then our underlay is all in this pale ivory color, so that's our toe box, our quarter panel, and then this piece on the heel here, as well as our tongue. These come stock with a flat green lace, but it's not what we usually see. So it's almost like a ribbon type material. You can kind of see how thin the laces are with these. I've never seen this exact type of lace on a Dunk before. So that's just something to note. And then we do have a stylized Nike logo on the label here. We've got some of those stars, and that is something you might get on the design underneath your paint on your swoosh as well. And we get a very similar, or actually the exact same stylized Nike logo on the inside of the shoe. More pale ivory on the lining as well as on the sock liner. And yeah, that about does it for the upper. Other than, let's talk about the quality here. So even though these are special edition, they are still that same Dunk Low quality materials. So not very good, and that's being pretty generous, which is disappointing. But yeah, now let's move on to the midsole and outsole. So our midsole is in our pale ivory color, matching color stitching going all around the shoe. And then our outsole in our malachite green color, looking very nice. And that's all I have to say about these. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help, and I do appreciate the support, and I'll catch you on my next video.